Hi everybody, this is Chuck with Beck here. Today what I'm going to talk about is affirmations. What are some of the affirmations that you say to yourself daily? This is also part of manifestation. When you say these daily affirmations, you start to change the mindset of your way of thinking into how you want to be productive in your business. So let's say, you could have array of them, a lot of them. Let's say, you have one, money flows easy. Or money comes to me easy. There's one there. Oh. Okay, I'm looking at my notes here. So we have some Okay, I commit to being rich. You could have as many of them as you want. There's no limit to how many you can have, how many you can't have. So again, you could have, I choose to get paid based on my results. So here's one. I choose to get paid based on my results. So this one here will be for if if you're an entrepreneur and you're starting, you have your own business. That one is a good one for building your business, to have you focus. You get paid based on your results. Let me see. There's a lot that you can actually do here. Okay, we have I focus on my net worth. That's a good one. Now you could actually go to the great place everybody goes to. You could actually go to YouTube. Now, when you're on YouTube, you can look up affirmations, subliminal affirmations, biokinesis. I wouldn't do that. Biokinesis it's affirmations, but it's affirmations on changing the DNA in your body to, let's say, change the color of your eyes, your hair, your texture. So biokinesis is different. But you could do subliminal affirmations. There are different ones you could actually do for manifestation of money. A good movie to even watch. You could watch it. You can also get it as a book. You can listen to it. It's called The Secret. The Secret. The Secret is about your way of thinking and the affirmation. So if you watch this, you will get testimonies from different people who have actually done this and tried this. The same thing if you get a bill in the mail. You would constantly tell yourself that that is money. Pretty soon, instead of bills coming, you will receive money. Even if, let's say, it's a survey and you, for $1. The only reason why I'm saying this is the other day, I got a dollar bill taped to was taped to a piece of paper, but this piece of paper was just to go online and do a survey. I mean, it was still a dollar bill. A while back, I got a dollar bill in a card for, it was gratitude. It was like, a pass it forward thing. But I don't know who the group was, the organization, or anything. But I would advise you to watch this movie, The Secret. It talks about the affirmations, changing your way of thinking. Because if you are thinking negative right now, and you are looking into doing an online business, what you are actually thinking about currently, if you think anything is skeptical, that is the outcome you're going to get. If you think it is not real, you're going to get no progress. If you think it is what a lot of people say, a scam, that's what you're going to get from it. That is what you're going to read out of it. You're going to read what everybody else's reviews or statements are. If they are negative, you're going to start thinking negative because you are reading it. Once you start thinking that, your mind is processing that, so you're going to believe that what you are reading is negative, and whatever the issue may be, whether it's a video, whether it's somebody that has a product and they're selling, or if it's an online business, but if you start reading, because guarantee that you're going to read negative comments and positive. So you're going to have positive and you're going to have negative. So I would say to about every 5 negatives, you're going to come across 1 positive. So the positive one is going to, for that split second of reading it, you're going to think, oh, okay. Then as soon as you read that 1 comment, there's going to be 5 that follow it. Did this really work? Has anybody tried this? Well, if you ever notice when you see them comments like that, there's not a reply unless it is another negative reply to that negative comment. Now, when you get a negative reply to a negative comment, that's a negative person talking to a negative person, because they already have that thought in their mind that this is BS. This is not going to work. This is not true. This is not real. When plainly there are a lot of people on the internet that can make money from the internet and do make money, because we have the mindset in a different situation. Our mind has already been trained to think that we can do this as part of a vision. A vision is what an entrepreneur has, and you see yourself, not right now today, you will put yourself 10 years ahead, and you see yourself 10 years ahead, and you work towards that goal that's set 10 years ahead of you. And once you get there, you don't stop. You think the next 10 years ahead. When you're just an everyday Joe and you see something and you're writing negative, that's exactly where you're stuck. You are thinking right now, in that moment, today. You're not thinking about far away. I've seen a bunch of comments on, if you go to YouTube, look up Subliminal Affirmations. They have them for entrepreneurs. You could listen to it while you're sleeping. You can meditate, which meditate means don't do the laundry. You're listening to the music. Don't read a book. Read a newspaper, or scouring the internet on other open tabs, because then it's not going to do that much for you. You need to be able to concentrate, think clear. So by concentrating, I mean sit there. If you're listening to the affirmations to an entrepreneur, think about your own business. Where are you right now? What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve from this? Tell your own self positive things. Once you keep that constant meaning, do it daily. For daily, I would say do it 1 hour at least. If you do it during the day, do it 1 hour at least. I would say also to use headphones, not the little earplugs that iPhones come with, actual headphones. They work better. If you can sleep in a position without turning side to side and, having to lay on the headphones, I would say do the 8 hour video. But what you're going to get out of this, you are training yourself for something greater down the line. If you're doing this every day, if you're doing your hour at least every day, if you don't have time, you do your hour at least every day. You know what that is? That's called consistency. You're training yourself to do something every day. Once you start to do that, you'll start to do your online stuff every day. Whether you are posting, whether you are doing your warm market, your cold market, if you're out there reaching with other people, if you're out there putting ads, whether they're, paid ads, if you're working on other platforms. But it starts with, you have to change your mindset and the way thinking. You can't go into opening your own business online if you want to work from home with a negative attitude at the start and think, I don't think this is going to work. I don't think I can do this. I don't think you can really make money from home. Because if that's true and you go in with a negative thing, no matter how long you spend doing all of this, it's not going to work. It's not going to change the way you think, because in your subconscious mind, you're still telling yourself, this isn't real and this cannot be done. This is again with another thing that I mentioned called biokinesis. Biokinesis is totally different from subliminal affirmations. Biokinesis, like I said, does with the DNA in your body to change eye color. Now, I haven't changed my eye color. I have brightened my eyes because they're currently a hazel, and all it did was brighten them. I didn't try to go to any other color. But in the hazel color, it's the brown and the green. So if you have brown and green, blue is your undertone. So green is going to be a lot easier to accomplish. If you have dark brown eyes, it's going to take longer to listen to that 1 hour biokinesis or the sleep at 8 hours at night. But while I had gone and I looked through that, and everybody does it, reads all those comments. Like I said, you're going to have 5 negative comments to 1 positive comment. The reason why those people have those negative comments and say, it doesn't work, my eyes are black, my eyes are still brown, and I done this, and then they put down the day and what it's done to them each day. But the reason why it didn't work, or they didn't keep updating or follow it, is because of that. They had a negative block already at the beginning when they started that they were telling themselves that you can't do this, you can't change your eyes, that's not real, you can't accomplish that. So if you go into it with the mindset of thinking it's negative, that's going to be your outcome. That's all the part of being, when you're an entrepreneur, our minds are already conditioned to be thinking in a positive outlook from day 1. We see ourselves to day 10. And when at day 10 is where we see that we're accomplished at what we want to get. We're accomplished making X amount of dollars, whether, it's the 6-figure, the 7-figure. Well, we're looking at that. We're looking at, the daily figure being most people's 2-week paycheck. But that's because that's what an entrepreneur has. We have that kind of vision, and we have that kind of, oh my goodness, I'm having a brain freeze here. Was it not stamina? We have that, what's the kind of vision, the kind of determination where you want to keep working, you want to keep going. So the more positive thinking that you have to get to the end result of your goal, the more that you're going to keep going. And when you have that positive mind, there is not going to be one person or one thing that's going to stop you and say, no, you can't do this. No, that's not real. I think this is a bunch of... well, you know what I mean. I think this is a bunch of doo-doo pants. And just... I'm laughing at myself in my head here. So when you are... when you think positive, anything can happen. And anything can really happen. For instance, I'll tell you, let me try to think of something that I've done. I didn't buy a new car. I bought a new to you car, was a truck. That truck still cost $28,000, which is the most expensive thing that I have. But it started out that I paid cash for one truck. So I didn't have a bill. So once I had done that, I took that truck after 5 years now, 5 years, and traded in for something else without even thinking that I was going to get it or anything. But I went there with the mindset of, because something kept telling me, go try, go try, go try. I went to try. What happened? I came out, I test drove the truck. The next day I went back, test drove it again with my other truck, because the previous day I had my car. Went back with my other truck that I was going to trade in. They went over the truck that I took in for the trade-in, did the blue book value on it and everything. The next thing I know, when I come back with the other truck, I had gotten approved for that truck. The loan for the truck without even anything down. And I was just astonished and blown away. I didn't think that was going to happen. But that's the part of when you have a mindset that anything can happen if you keep going for it. You condition your mind the right way. That's the way I was going, and it shocked me, yes, because it was basically almost like a test to myself. I kept doing my subliminal affirmations. You start out that way. You do them daily. You could do it in front of a mirror. You tell yourself. You can, if you can't access the internet, can't get to these things on YouTube, write down positive things to yourself, goals that you would like to achieve. Even if it's a simple thing at home, like, I'm a good parent, I'm good with the kids, or I love how the kids do whatever, or I'm grateful for, I'm grateful that we have a house, I'm grateful that I have food for my family, I'm grateful, you can do I'm grateful, if you're doing the entrepreneur business, money flows easily, so you would just think of the positive things, write those down, tape them up. You could, if you have a whiteboard, write them on your whiteboard, 1 to 10, 1 to whatever. Say, so that way when you walk into your room, you see them every day. Another thing that you can do that will also help is put up a board. You would cut out things that you also would like in the future. What kind of house, what kind of car. Like for me, I have a house, I have a car, I have a watch I'd like to get. That would be a Rolex. But hey, If you want it bad enough, it's going to come. I also have a room. It looks like a room, like a regular room, and they turned it into like a walk-in closet. I sure did cut that out because that's what every woman wants. We want that walk-in closet where, you know, it has a big chair in the middle and you can sit down. Yep, so I have that up there. I have just, it's like a, somewhere over, I think it's in Japan or something. It's hilly and real greeny and like a vacation spot that I would like to go. So just looking at that picture, that's telling me a vacation, you know, I'd like to be able to go on luxury vacations. A boat, a luxury boat, a luxury, you know, house. The house that I have is a stone house. It looks like a Greek house. It has a pool in the front. I would like that. So, I mean, there's plenty of ways to do your manifestation to change your mind into thinking positive. That's what you need to start out to do that's what you need to start out with in anything that you do. If you're wanting to change, you know, how you live, your work ethics, where you work, whether you're working at a clock in and clock out job, or whether you're working from home on the internet and everything's done over the internet, or whether you are an entrepreneur and you are starting your own business for yourself, you have to change your way of thinking or nothing is ever going to accomplish the way you want. You can be forever running around, crazily beating your head against the wall and getting anywhere. So again, this is Check with Beck. Push that button below if you like this video. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Everybody have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.